Hello everyone and welcome to Play Curiously and to another CK3 video where we'll talk a bit about the three main characters featured in our Forging a Kingdom mod. In the first few episodes of the series, we've thrown around a bunch of historical facts about these characters and focused on learning about them in a kind of a classic way. But today, I want to show you how exactly all of this ties into CK3. How I used all of this knowledge to create their in-game personalities, and how it helped me define their unique paths and playstyles for our Let's Play series here on Play Curiously. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start with Domagoj, the Duke of Croatia. Seeing that he was kind of a badass of Croatian history, I tried to design him as a rogue character, independent, fierce, and self-righteous ruler. I wanted him to be really strong, but kind of coarse and unsuited for diplomacy and foreign relations, just to make him a bit more detached from politics and more oriented towards war, just as he was in real life. We know that Domagoj usurped the Croatian throne by force, that he didn't work particularly closely with the church, and that he was known for being merciless to plotters. However, we also know that he fought both for and against the Franks very successfully and proved his strategic and martial prowess multiple times. All of this earned him the ambitious, cynical, and vengeful traits, which, combined with the martial education and high martial skill, give him the ability to wreak havoc across Croatian lands. With more than 1,000 troops at the start of the game, he can run about and conquer all of his neighbors without much fuss. However, there is a catch. His traits make a lot of people dislike him, especially the Pope, and considering that he lacks a decent claim, he'll have a tough time getting them at the beginning of the game. In our playthrough, we'll follow Domagoj's path of war and self-righteousness, and try to conquer as much territory as possible exclusively by force. Seeing that we have no claims in the beginning, we'll try to conquer our pagan neighbors one by one, while slowly fabricating claims on both Dalmatia and Slavonia. Also, just as he did, we'll try to do it completely independently. We're going to avoid alliances and create our own, completely new history for Croatia. The next character is Zdeslav, who starts as the Duke of Dalmatia in our mod. My idea was basically to make Zdeslav incapable of taking the Duchy of Croatia by himself, and force him to ask for help in doing so. Also, I wanted to portray him as less capable than Domagoj in general, because historically he kind of was. He couldn't manage to keep his throne after his father died. He spent an entire decade plotting to get it back, and only got it back because Big Brother Basil helped him. So in the end, I decided to give him the craven, lazy, and patient traits, as well as an amateurish plotter background or lack of his plotting skills and success. All of this should make it quite hard for Zdeslav to regain the throne of Croatia without selling his freedom. In our playthrough, we'll try to take a semi-historical route. We'll swear fealty to the Byzantines and wait for the Emperor to press our claims. However, we'll try to hold on to the duchy within the Byzantine Empire a bit longer than Zdeslav did in real life. To do that, we'll have to focus on securing an heir and maintaining good relations with the Emperor to avoid any internal conflict. Later, if we ever gather enough strength, we might even try for independence, but only time will tell. Our last character is Bratislav, the Duke of Slavonia. So, historically, Bratislav was known for being a good boy. As a Frankish vassal and ally, he asked for his liege's help and participated in the 880s conflicts against Svatopluh, the powerful Moravian chieftain. There's also a record of him going on a pilgrimage with his wife Penthesilea, which proves his religious devotion as well. Later, when the Magyars started settling in the Pannonian Basin, King Arnulf entrusted him governance of Lower Pannonia. However, Bratislav couldn't manage to keep his lands under constant Magyar pressure, so today he's considered to be the last duke of the medieval Duchy of Slavonia. In the game, I defined Braslav as a good diplomat with limited martial ability, and gave him the paranoid, humble, and honest traits. This should make him able to make friends with anyone, but a bit weaker if he chooses the independent conflict route of, say, Domagoj. In our Braslav playthrough, we'll try to play a diplomatic and family-focused playstyle, have as many children as we can, and secure as many titles as we can for our family. We'll also focus on securing powerful alliances which could help us survive both Domagoj's pressure and the pressure of the arriving Magyars. So these were the three main characters and the paths I'd like to take with each of them, but of course the game has its own ways, so only time will tell what will come out in the end. Even so, I'm happy with the role-playing potential here, and I like the fact that we managed to research their backstories and define their personalities to make the series a bit more immersive. In the end, I just wanted to remind you of the three newly created characters that are already in the mod: Braslav's historical wife Ventensela, Branimir's historical wife Marusha, and Mare, a fictional wife of Muncimir. I created them mostly for historical accuracy, but also to add a bit of balance to the game and make it a bit harder to secure too many powerful alliances at the start of the game. After I finish this first block of Let's Play videos, I hope to get back to updating the mod and adding a few new characters as well, but we'll discuss that at a later date. So that would be it for today. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe, and consider supporting the channel on Patreon. You can leave your suggestions in the comments down below, and of course, play curiously, and I'll see you soon.